Hey there, I'm Matt Vanacoro from AskAudio, and today I am checking out the Yamaha MX88 music synthesizer. This MX88 is a pretty amazing beast. The first thing that struck me as I lifted it out of the box is, well, what didn't strike me as I lifted it out of the box, and that was that it wasn't very heavy. This keyboard is like a feat of modern engineering because it has this awesome piano touch, this sort of GHS weighted action. The keys are a little heavier down at the bottom and a little lighter up at the top, kind of like a real piano. But so you feel like it's very weighted. So I expected it to be a heavy beast. And when you lift it up, it is just so incredibly light. This is like a really fantastic gigging keyboard if you need a keyboard for, your fundamental stuff, your piano sound, some quick layers and splits, and a really great selection of other sounds. So those of you looking for like a stage piano or something like that, really got to look no further than the MX88. This thing is amazingly light and produces really, really great sounds. It's got the concert grand from the Motif, so that's a really fantastic sort of coveted piano. We know that that has a lot of detail to it, and it definitely sounds fantastic. It doesn't feel like a slimmed down version of anything really. I was very, very surprised at how much detail there was in the piano patches. And what they've really done here is kind of, give you the meat and potatoes of what you need. And with those patches, you've got like over 1,000 of them that are ported directly from the Motif series. So while it doesn't have the, the sequencer stuff that a typical giant workstation would have, it also, of course, doesn't have the price that goes along with it. But the sounds that it needs to have are fantastic. It's very clear that this is like a keyboardist's keyboard. So there's some really great electric pianos. So really great, like, sort of phaser, vintage electric piano. There's wonderful organs in here. Complete with, some nice rotating. And the other thing you'll be pretty amazed by is just how quickly you can create those layers and splits. There are dedicated physical buttons for it. So to instantly make a layer, I just tap the layer button and then I can maybe pick a nice string sound and very easy to go in and change the split point too. So if I hit split and I want to split the two, just go right in the menu and change the split point. So that's pretty cool too. It's just everything is so fast with those dedicated hardware buttons. It's got over 1,000 sounds that it's ported over from the Motif. So again, the sort of the really important ones, they've given a lot of detail and a lot of love to. And you've got these just physical, hardware category buttons to just jump and create those layers and splits and do what you need to do fast. So this is really a keyboard that's just great for all around when you need to be able to do anything. It also works with the FM Essential iOS app. So if you plug this in with the standard, camera kit, you can actually unlock more capabilities in that app and get some really amazing FM synthesis to go along with the sampled sounds inside the MX88. And finally, there's 128 note polyphony, so I didn't run into any problems. Even the biggest and the longest arpeggios with the pedal down. I didn't notice any voice stealing or anything of that going on. And it has some pretty great DAW control. So you've got, transport control buttons right on it if you got it hooked up to your computer. You've got assignable knobs and things that you can use, and it's really just fantastic. And again, I can't get over how beautiful it looks and how sturdily it is constructed, and yet at the same time, it's so incredibly light. It's really hard to do, to get that sweet spot between making it super light but also not making it cheap feeling. This doesn't feel like it's going to break. It doesn't feel flimsy. It feels like you could pick it up out of your case, put it on the stand, and feel solid about it, but picking it up out of your case is not going to kill you. So two big thumbs up for the Yamaha MX88 from these guys at AskAudio. It was a really fantastic keyboard, and they did a great job with it.